Hello everyone and welcome back. Kept circling this one, the Techno Union Spaceship, for a while now, and I think I've got all the pieces that I need. Yep, there we go.
I've found the parts
okay.
you need.
Okay, thanks George. Still not sure about the containers, the tubes I mean, but everything else looks alright with a little bit of love. The egg will be the top bit. The football will be, I'll chop that in half and use that for the half a sphere. The tubes, I still think they might be too wide. I'll work on that one. And the bit in the middle, I'm just going to empty out my cocktail container. Well, it's cocktail sticks, but just use the container for the other little base, and that's about it. So as always, what I do first is sand everything down, just to get rid of that shiny plastic bit. Get it down so then things will stick. While I was emptying the cocktail sticks, I realised that I could use them for the bit around the bottom base. You'll see in a minute. You'll see what I mean. But I'm just going to use some EVA foam, and I'm just going to chop some of that down just to make the bit in the middle for either side. Just stick that down, easy peasy. Oh, I'm not going to say lemon squeezy. God damn it. And now this was the ingenious bit. Well, it was ingenious to me because I was thinking outside the container, quite literally. On the picture, the spaceship had lots of little tubey things, so I just used the cocktail sticks, just chopped them down and just stuck them around, and then some more EVA foam just to cover up the wrong sizing for the cocktail sticks. Yeah, I still don't do proper sizing for anything, just eyeball everything. Once that's done, then move on to a little bit more of the EVA just to edge everything off, and then I'm just going to tackle the bits in the middle, and that is chopping some more EVA sticks, some more cocktail sticks into it, and then the football. Going to take that apart. I have no idea where this football came from. I just buy random stuff from the dollar store, euro store as we call it over here, but you guys will call it the dollar store. And yeah, looks like a pretty good match. Gonna just top this off with some more EVA foam, and we're gonna just do the circle and then do another little wider circle on top of that one, and it's starting to come together nicely. This is me doing my arts and crafts bit, just cutting out the wider circle to stick on top of the football bit, and then move on to the next bit of the build. On the sphere bit on the picture, it had some, like, I don't know, rails or something coming down, so I've just cut some thin EVA foam and just going to do that, just stick that on. And then just using some styrene, just going to put them in to look like doors, and then just add a little bit more styrene, just cut down into little squares, just to give it that little little depth and texture, and just, you know, greeblies really. Once all that's done, it's onto the egg. This again is just EVA foam, just cut nicely so I can get the slight curve on the top of the egg. There's only 3 on the picture, so that's what I stuck with. So I did that, and then it was on to this. Now this, I thought about looking in my Greebly box and found these hearts, sticky on hearts. Don't ask, I won't tell where I got them from. So I'm just going to use these, and I'm going to turn them upside down, and they look good enough to me. Again, I could only see 3 in the picture, so I'm just going with 3. And then just to make it look a little bit more pretty for the egg, I'm just going to use some thin strips of styrene, because I'll be able to get the curve nicely, and just stick it from the heart to the top of the egg. Now, where's George? He hasn't. So he's keeping quiet. George, Are you about anywhere?
Shh. I'm busy being a private eye.
Private eye? Why? What's going on? And why have you got a fake moustache on?
You can call me George Magnum. Private eye. I'm trying to find the person who keeps copyright striking your videos.
Oh yeah, that person. Even though I'm using CCO licensed music. Oh well, he'll learn.
It's not cool or clever. I've a particular set of skills. I will hunt you down. I will find you.
George, are you quoting from the film Taken?
Yes. Yes, I am. Sorry. Let's get back to the build.
No problem, George. So, I had a light bulb moment while I was looking at the tubes and came up with these cocktail tubes. Found these randomly in one of my boxes, so what I did was just emptied them all out and used the tubes as the cylinders around the spaceship, and they were, well, to me they looked like the correct size. But before I could put them on, I had to put the legs on, and didn't do very well with the legs, which I ended up snapping off and repositioning just so it didn't look like it was all wonky. So just quick sand down and then gluing back on, repositioned. Then it was hot glue attached to the cylinder just to stick on, and Bob's your uncle, or Steve, or John, or whoever. It's just a phrase. Stuck them to either side, and that was it for the bottom bit. And then all I had to do was just attach the egg to the top, which again, some hot glue, and it was on to the painting. Also, I thought, because I realised that I hadn't attached the little antennae or something on top of the triangles, so just cut down some cocktail sticks just to stick on. Nothing fancy, just did them, and then compared it to the picture, and hope to God that once the primer was on and I started painting, it would kind of resemble more to the picture than what it does now. Anyway, hit it with some rattle can of grey primer, the matte kind. So yeah, let's cut to the prime time. So in the picture it looks kind of like a greenish colour, so I started off with green, painted the egg all green, and also the football the green colour. Now at this stage I used to panic, but now I not so much, because with washes and weathering, all this brightness will get toned down. For the cylinder bit where the cocktail sticks are, painted all that black, and then for the cylinders, it looked like it was a yellow band with a white stripe in the middle, and just painted it a limey colour. As you can see, it's all kind of bright at the moment, but I'm going to tone that down with the weathering powders that I've got. I did really used to panic when it was this sort of brightness, but started to learn that you can do anything with lots of washes and the weathering powder stuff. So I just kind of calm now and just go with the flow, and not as hesitant with the colours. With this, the brown, just did the brown bit, and then dry brush brown onto the black just to start to tone the black down. Once all that was dry, just went in with the grey just to do the hearts on the egg, and unfortunately the footage is lost of me weathering the stuff, but you've seen me do that before, so we'll just cut to the glamour shots.
If you've made it this far, please like and subscribe to the channel. Keep scratching that build you sexy people. And remember, stay classy. You have been watching Terrain by Aaron.